Okay, so I will do a recap from session 3. So we find our party at the end of a long day headed back to the Fae in the Fiddle Inn. On the route home, they had a little discussion on where their current life decisions have left them, and that they currently have more questions than answers with what they should be and need to be doing. At least they did have a place to start. The Moonkeep, which is about a 3-day journey from where they are in Marzel, so they made a plan to rest and head out early. When they finally got back to the inn, they found out from Lois that their buddy Ned had been conscripted to help move all the people from his home in Ulmark to Marzel, as the ocean has started to rise again, and the Lady Tandrin has decided to ferry everyone who wants to migrate to Marzel will be given new homes instead of the caravans and Vardos they have been living in for the last 15 years. After a lovely night of eating and resting, they hopped on and in Lois and Clark's Vardo and headed for the keep. There was a bit of talk finally getting to know each other more on this journey, as it was the first time they finally had a day just to themselves since they first arrived to Marzel and then got attacked and were given visions, so they started to finally relax. Kargath was a little too big for the Vardo, but he still did have his warhorse that was given to him, so he kept watch and stayed out front. Alric had his tiny nose buried in his grandmother's journal, trying to figure out her code. Clark was on top of the Vardo playing his lute and trying to figure out how his new abilities work. His lute has turned into an instrument of illusion, which when played perfectly, an illusion of what his song, poem, or whatever he's playing about, that he will also appear above his head for those to watch. All he needs to do now is learn to cook, and he's his own dinner and a show. After the sun was going down, they hit a way station and stayed at the Smiling Orc Inn and Tavern. This was run by a family of orcs. They didn't talk much, but they were pretty blunt. The food was good, the ale was better, the beds were comfy. After breakfast of pretty much the exact same thing, and they were a little travel worn and wanted to hit the keep ASAP, so they had some brekkie and headed out early. There were also a lot of merchants that stayed at the inn, and it was a little slow getting out of the way station, but they managed. They also heard some grumbling from the merchants about having a hard time getting certain things. Ore was the main issue, mainly copper. After they were finally out of the way station, they hit the road and headed east. They passed a lot more merchants heading towards Marzel, and were also passed by others coming their way, as the Vardo wasn't really as fast as the rest. It was around noon when they started to hear the sounds of fighting. As they rounded a bend right at a river crossing, there was 2 merchant bands that had passed them earlier in battle with some of the same creatures that they came across the day before. So our party jumped down to the Vardo and ran into the fray. And that's where we pick up right after that fight. So after that fight is over, you guys remember Kargath bending over and picking something up that had fallen out of one of the creatures. And as you guys look around, you see none of the creatures are left. The 2 horses in front of you guys are dead, having one of the creatures just attack them from underneath and rip them to shreds. And as you look around, you do notice 6 dead bodies in and around you that have been killed. And there appears to be 2 guards left, 1 merchant, and someone Alric knows. If you want to introduce your character.
I'm a tiny Rabbitfolk. I think it's 3 foot tall, so I'm still just another one of the little guys. The only thing that's not small about me is my ears are too big. They're a little oversized. I'm dressed in just a robe, nice Easy way to stay hidden. Nothing much to say about me. Just weird rabbit folk.
And Elric, you know this person from your past that you have tried to keep hidden from certain people.
Yeah, I'll just sort of squint across the battlefield. Bask? Is that you?
Is that you? I'll walk
What?
towards you. Go for a bear, well, like the old battle
Get out of the way or whatever you come at me with.
Yeah, Lois is going to walk up and look at everybody and make sure everybody's okay. She's going to just take a look around. She's going to walk over to the everybody, like the two guards, our Haragon, and the other merchant who you can see off in the corner is trying to get some of the horses that got a little spooked that are still alive. He's corralling them up and all that. And she looks around and goes, "Is everybody okay? Anyone need any healing?"
No, I am fine, thank you.
You already got me.
Yeah, she healed you back to after you got smashed. She's gonna look around and come up to you, Buster, and are you okay? That was some pretty good bow work you did back in the corner there.
Yeah, it's something I can do alright. I didn't get hit, so I'm okay.
Well, sorry to hear about all these folk. I'm gonna go help this guy over in the corner with these horses. I'll be right back. And she's just gonna help corral the horses that are kind of spooking up in the corner up in here. She's gonna mosey on up here.
I take it you two know each other?
Come across each other in the past.
Yeah, you met. I think. Well, I can't say for his end, but I think we worked with the same people at some point.
Yeah, I think so. Guard duty somewhere.
It's passing each other.
Oh, so you're not the one I thought. Yes, it was you with the passing. Yeah, it wasn't much we did with each other.
Well, I'm glad to have another member help us in our quest.
Thanks for helping protect the caravan.
At this moment, you're going to see a massive Goliath wander up to you. He's limping a little. He got bit by something. He's just going to look you up and down and go, "Hi, Kargath."
I'll just look straight up and introduce myself as Buster.
Buster. All right, I'm gonna, I think, help clean up these bodies here. Do you guys remember what happened here? Did you guys see where these things came from when they first attacked you before we came?
No, we were just making these parked up for the night. You guys turned up at the right time.
Well, I'm gonna go start moving the dead off the road, then I think I'll go help Lois. I'll be right back. So you're gonna see him just like pick up these in the bodies. You would know some of them, but there are 6 dead, 2 half elves, 2 dwarves, and 2 gnomes. By now, as soon as Kargath starts moving everything off the side of the road, Lois and the merchant is gonna come over to you guys. The merchant is going to look at everybody and go, "Oh, I am so glad you guys came. My name is Orlin Wormorn. Sorry. He's a gnome. He's oldish. Gray hair, a little bit of white coming through. He's going to look at Buster and go, well, I'm glad you were along for the ride here with me this time. Something strange. He's going to look at everybody and go, all I seen while I was riding was someone in a cloak just on the other side of this bridge. We were just getting over, and he did something, and out came these, whatever the hell they were. I don't know what they are. Something, they smelled horrible. Do you guys know what the hell they were?
I've never seen them.
I don't remember the name, but I believe we have seen them once before.
Yeah, we fought them in Marzel. Interesting that you said there was a guy across the road.
All I know is I seen something cloaked and hooded. As soon as the carts got close, he did something and outpoured these things out of the ground, and they just started to attack us, and he took off. That's all I remember seeing, and my horses got spooked. And now I have a whole bunch of letters to write for these people's parents and families. Okay. I need a moment, and he's just gonna wander over and just start looking at the bodies that Kargath has thrown over on the road. He's a little... You can tell he's not used to seeing dead people. These 2 other guards that are here are gonna come up to you guys and go, that was touch and go there for a bit. I'm Eliar. This is Ladril. We have been guards with, he's going to point to the cart with the 2 dead horses. We've been with these guys for quite a while, but looks like we're the only ones left. Looks like we were hauling the same thing as that merchant over there. We've been trying to find a whole bunch of ore. We've got contracts for ore up and down the lower coast here, but we haven't been able to find anything anywhere. We've been getting lots of certain things, but we can't find. No one's got any copper, and tin has been scarce when we should be having an abundance. So yeah, that's been our problem, and then we got attacked by a bunch of creatures. I don't know if you guys want to go investigate on the other side of the bridge, but I need to get these horses off this cart and try and round up one of these horses and attach to it so we can, try and figure something out, do the rest of the day. Did you guys want to go investigate the other side of the bridge?
Yeah, sorry.
That's great.
Sounds good. Yes, let's do that.
Okay. Lois is going to mosey on up to you guys and say, I think we need to give that merchant some time. I think he knew some of those folk for a while. We'll come back and let's go take a look on the other side. So as you guys start to go over, it's not a long bridge. It's just wide enough for 2 carts to get over. As you get over to the other side, I'm going to move you guys over here. So your screen should change.
It did very nicely, by the way.
Yep. And as soon as you guys come over, you are going to see a dead cow on the side of the road that has been gutted. His intestines are just everywhere. And you're going to see traced out in the grass that circle covered in the cow's blood.
Ew. I will go over and take a closer look at it.
Kargath's going to just
See if
wander over and... Huh. So if you guys want to give me... let's do... Anyone who has magic can do Arcana. Anyone else is just a straight intelligence check.
Nat 20 for a 22.
Ooh. Well, you've never seen anything like it before, but you know of some songs in the back of your brain about, and you've seen certain people like summon a mount before. So this is something that you don't know what it is, but it looks like something has been summoned. But you can't tell what type of magic it is. You don't know what nature of magic it would be.
That's the case. I will. Yep. Let's be careful, boys. This is a summoning circle. Something has been summoned in this area.
And you can tell from the smell that it is very, very evil. You get like little hints of sulfur and brimstone.
Does it smell similar to the creatures we fought on the other side of the bridge?
Similar, yes. They were more... A couple of them were like covered in insects and rats and whatnot, but it smells a lot more like the one that ate the horses. It would have smelled more like this. And you can see like trample marks around on the grass itself of everything that came out and headed towards the merchants.
Are there any footprints around?
There would still be footprints of all the creatures that came out. And you would see just like a few boot prints, but this is a heavily used trail, so this place would be covered with like tracks of all sorts because it's the only road from Marzel to the Moonkeep.
I was thinking on the lines, working out how many things came out, just to know we got them all.
As you guys are looking around, in the back of your brain, I think one of you guys did get a good perception check when we were fighting. In the water near the horses, you've seen two gigantic frogs. And as you are looking, they start hopping towards you. And as they start hopping towards you, did I have these right? Give me one sec. In the back of your mind, they kind of have the same smell about them. And I forgot to put their token in here. Give me one sec. There. Okay. So as they start coming towards you, they turn into... Maybe? It's not bringing them out. There we go. 2 of these little things, and I'll enlarge one for you so you can see it.
Oh, lovely.
No, they look pretty.
And as they pop out, they're going to look at Kargath. And you'll hear them in common start going, "You have the runes. You can bring her to us. You can free her. Free her. Free her." And you all hear this in common. In Kargath, you're going to see a little spooked. He is going to grab something at his waist. You're going to see he's been playing with it for a little. He's going to reach in and grab something out of it. You're going to see a tiny little rune, like a stone that's got a rune carved on it. He's going to hold it on his head for a second. You're going to see the rune glow, and he's going to throw it at them. And you're going to see a line of lightning shoot out of them. And these things are just going to explode. And as soon as they explode, everything in and around them, you guys are lucky you're not near them, also explodes in a ring of fire. So in and around this entire area now is on fire. So pretty much this got turned into fire. So one big ring as soon as they exploded. And it's going to start, so that cow is pretty much really burning and everything. But for some reason, the circle on the ground, even with the explosion of lightning and the fire, it's still there. And after that happens to Kargath, you're going to see him sway a little and fall over.
And Clark will actually, after seeing him fall, he'll run over and he'll cast healing word. No, sorry, cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Can I run over to make sure that they are dead?
Yeah, like they would have did the exact same. So as soon as they exploded, as soon
Disappeared.
as Kargath, yeah, they pretty much exploded themselves when they got hit. They just turned into a pile of ash, which slowly starts to fade. And as they were walking up, as soon as they turned from frogs into their actual true form, all the grass in around them started to like rot, just like everything else has been for you. So when you try to heal Kargath, nothing happens. It should work. You see the magic flow from you into him, but somehow it is resisted. In the wound, you can see where he got bit by the creature that had all the arms, eyes, and mouths is starting to fester and just slowly rot.
This is not good.
You're gonna
So he doesn't do this often?
Lois is just gonna say this is not right, and she is going to try and do the exact same thing you just did and try and heal him again. So you're gonna see her also do something a little different than yours. She's going to this isn't going to come from an instrument like yours. She's going to bring out like a tiny little rod that she's got on her. Put it on Kargath and use some sort of ability that you've never seen before. And it too, you can see it try to heal the corruption, but still nothing happens.
You can't heal him, Lois. I don't. This, yes, I agree with that. No. How are we supposed to help him?
Who's got the sending stone? I think we need to call Chester.
I do.
Call Chester.
So I take out the sending stone. Get that out of the way. And I call.
Okay. So using the sending stone, it takes a minute. You're not too sure exactly how it works. This is the first time trying to use it, but you do channel a little bit of magic into it. Takes a bit, like 5 minutes. You keep trying. Then you finally get a voice on the other end. It's not Chester, though. You would kind of recognize the voice. It is Oratar. He was the gnome wizard that you guys met and had a fight with. Well, helped you with in the fight the first time. You're gonna hear him on go. Hi, who am I talking to? Chester's he's busy. He handed me a pile of stones. Who's this?
This is Clark.
Clark. Oh, you guys. How's it going?
Yes. Not so good.
No?
We need Chester's help.
Well, you're getting me. What do you need? Where are you?
Crap. And I explained to him exactly what has happened and where we are and what is going on with Kargath.
Whoa. What happened? He wants you to repeat. So you're going to repeat. So you're going to go over the summoning and everything. And he's a little taken back. Okay, I would rather Chester handle this. So you guys you're not too far away. I need you to stay there. I will be there as soon as possible. Try to make sure if you get any other people coming in that direction, try to make sure they don't disturb anything. I will be there as soon as possible. I'll be there. And then your sending stone's just going to go off.
Hello? Oh, well, I guess he is on his way.
And Lois is going to look at you guys all and go, well, let's try to lift Kargath up. Actually, no, let's do it one better. You guys wait here. I'm going to go bring the Vardo here because he's a heavy bastard. I don't think even the four of us can lift him up.
Would it be easier to bring the cart to him or him to the cart?
I think the cart to him. Because
yes.
He's a Goliath, and I'm pretty sure... Let me see how much he weighs. I think he's pretty heavy, even with I'm pretty sure 3 of you wouldn't even be able to move a foot. Yeah, he hasn't filled in his weight, but I know he's a big burly bastard. Like his armor alone, you guys wouldn't be able to lift.
Considering I have a strength of 8.
Yeah.
It's
Lois isn't as good either. So
not
yeah.
as big as his foot.
Yep. All right. So she's gonna go grab the Vardo and bring it up here. When she gets back, it's still a little bit because her horses would be a little spooked too. Even Kargas' horse would be. He's a war horse, so he wouldn't be too terrible. So as she brings the Vardo over, she's got the extra 2 guards that you guys were introduced to, Eliar and Ladril, and they're gonna try and get Kargath into the Vardo, which is a feat in itself. Halfway through trying this, they're going to decide that they're going to throw him in one of their carts instead, because it's just a empty merchant cart. So you will see them go grab that also, which takes another 5 minutes. So after that, you guys get Kargath propped up in a cart. He's sweating a little. You can tell he's just more exhausted and fighting something. He's not awake, but right now he looks stable. So, did you guys want to
How long?
Yep.
How long would you say it would be before he gets here?
That is unknown for you. You guys were at least 12 hours when you left to get to the way station, and then you've been another 4. So you've been at least 16 hours on the road to get to where you currently are.
Okay.
And you are about 8 to 9 hours away from the Moonkeep.
Okay. No.
So right now, when you guys are doing that, there will be the odd merchant. I'm going to say that you guys stick the Vardo in front of the cow in the summoning circle, just so most other people don't get spooked out by it. While you guys are doing that, Orlin is going to walk across the bridge and take a look at what he sees here too. He's going to look at Buster and go, Buster, let's bury our dead. I don't think I want to take them with us. Let's bury the bodies here, and then we'll try and figure out what we want to do from there. We have contracts we need to help fill, so I still think we need to hit the Moonkeep tonight, if possible. I don't want to stay here. I don't like what happened. What do you think?
How far away from the Moonkeep, roughly?
About 9 hours. And you're hitting close to about 1 o'clock right now. So you'd be getting to the Moonkeep at nighttime. But even though where you guys are, you don't get really, really dark because you have a massive planet to your left all the time and 2 other moons. So it's pretty much just like dusk all the time. So it's easy to travel at night. That's, I guess, what I should say.
Yeah.
So it's like living at the North Pole.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Oh. And it's just, I'm the only guard left out of him, or there's one more?
The other 2 were with the other merchant that was trailing and just in front of you guys. You would have been behind the second merchant. You probably wouldn't have known him, but the Orlin would have known the other merchant that died. So the other 2 guards are the only 2 left from that party. You lost 3 guards from yours. You're the last guard that was with your party.
Yep. I'm going to go. I don't feel secure enough taking you 9 hours on my own if those will pop up again. I think it would be better off either going somewhere closer or seeing if we can hire extra help.
We happen to be on our way to the monkey, so we can join you in that journey.
Don't you have to wait for your friend?
True.
Yeah.
Do you think
Why
we could
don't
get
you-
another message out?
Fortunately, I can only do that sending stone 1 time a day. It has to recharge. But if you want to, you can wait here with us and we can all travel together. I think it would be much safer that way.
I'll turn around and put my hand out to the Olin and be like, your decision, buddy, but I'd much prefer to have extra help than no help.
Well, it's going to take at least an hour to bury these bodies and get ourselves situated, so let's at least get that done. Yeah, let's do that before we come up with anything. So he's going to basically grab a shovel. I'm going to move us back to the other page. Even though actually we'll just say our Vardo and everything's here, but I'll put us back to the other page here. And you're going to notice that the cart has been moved up to here. And these horses have been corralled a little. I haven't been able to find a good Vardo token, so just assume that the Vardo is on the other side of the bridge. Karagath is not here. These guards will be up here. So, for the next hour, you guys start digging some graves for these 6 guards. Takes a while. You want to make sure that they're just off. So pretty much over in this top area over here, I'll say that's where you guys are going to be digging and burying them. And after really almost on the hour, you guys got everything in, covered these guys back up, given a little prayer to everything, and it's only just about an hour, and you're going to see, I need perception checks to see who sees it. And
I would like to say that Clark would be playing a somber melody as this is going on, as like a tribute to the fallen.
Perfect. Alright, so, Buster. Just not knowing what to do. Hopping around a little, trying to figure out and get your bearings. You look up into the sky, and towards Marzel you see this kind of like a white dot just slowly get closer and closer.
I'll
And
point it out to the guys.
It's moving pretty quick. Quicker than you'd seen. No bird goes that fast. It takes about another 30-45 seconds, and you're not too sure what it is, but when it lands, you're going to see a Pegasus for the first time. It's basically a nice big white horse with wings. And off comes Ortar, the gnome. Well, I made good time. I was lucky enough that this lovely thing here was still available. So yeah, what's going on? Hi. For you, those who don't know me, I am Oratar. I'm, well, let's say second in charge at Marzel. What's going on?
Well, both Lois and myself have tried to cure Kargath, but we believe the infection is more than our magic can deal with.
So
If you'd like,
regular healing is not working?
Well, mine isn't. Unfortunately, I do not know exactly what Lois tried to cast. But
she's just gonna look and go, yeah, pretty much the same, just something a little different. Lois is just gonna look at him. Nothing's working. He's kind of, I think, the least of our problem. He's a big bastard, so I think he'll be able to. I think he'll pull through. He doesn't look too terrible. Do you have any healing magic? Or Tor's just gonna look at everybody and go, nope, it is not my specialty. But I have other specialties, so he's just gonna go. You're not gonna really see him hop into the cart. He's more just gonna float into the cart. He's gonna take a look at Kargath. He's gonna take a look at the wound. Or he is going to start swearing in a language you don't know. None of you guys know. He's gonna take a look and go, where's this summoning circle? These two are linked somehow.
it's across the bridge on the other side of the bridge.
Alright. So, he's going to go over. You're going to just see him pretty much. He's moving pretty quick, even though his feet aren't touching the ground. You're going to see him hover and look at the circle that's on the ground, made out of blood. He's going to be there probably a good 20 minutes, trying to figure stuff out. And you can. Did anyone want to go over with him, or are you just going to let him go on his own?
I'll go.
No,
I'm curious.
Yeah, I think Clark would go as well because he's the one that asked him to come.
Yep. Lois is going to stay with Kargath. So once you guys get over there, he's pretty much not going to be saying a lot, but you can tell that he is talking to someone. He's, again, talking in a language that none of you know, because none of you are gnomes. And does anyone speak Gnomish? I don't think you do.
No.
Did anyone take Gnomish? I don't think.
Celestial, but not Gnomish.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. I think Ned would have been I think he had Gnomish, did he not? Nope, he took Dwarvish. Alright. So nobody can. Alright. After a good 20 minutes, he is going to tell everyone to step back. And you're going to basically see him put his hands into the ground. And he's going to basically mold the earth. And he's going to create a good 20-foot circle around where the summoning stone is. And basically destroy everything that's in and around it. So you're going to basically see everything on the ground and everything just get tossed aside and just scattered on the wind. And he's just going to look back at you guys and go, well, that I hope will take care of that. I don't know what that is. Doesn't smell right. I've seen things be summoned before from a couple different planes, but not that. I need to think. I'm trying to figure out if I'm allowed to tell you guys certain things or not. Yeah, I need a minute. And you're going to see him start talking to someone else again. What do you guys want to do while he's having a conversation in his brain?
Well, he's doing that. I think Clark got the soul destroyed, and he wants to take a walk around where the outside of the destroyed area, just to take a look around to see if he can see anything like where that tree fallen. Why did the tree fall? Why, and
Gotcha.
that kind of stuff. What is going on in this area besides that circle?
Okay. Give me another, just a straight investigation.
At 20 for 22? Or
Okay, you're doing good.
no. Nope. What? Okay. No, never mind. It was a 3.
Okay.
Looked like a 20, but it...
That's fine.
Never mind. I don't...
You know that there is a tree that fell in this tiny little forest.
Yes.
Did it make a sound? You have no idea.
Oh, no.
No. It's just a tree.
Okay.
All right. So after that, you're gonna see his shoulders slump a little, and he's gonna walk up to you guys and go, "I am at liberty to tell you guys a few things, but I don't know if I'm allowed to tell. I don't know you." He's going to look at you, Buster, and go, I've never met you before. Who are you?
He is with us. He is whatever came out of that circle he destroyed, so I consider him a friend.
But has he seen what you guys have seen?
Have I?
No.
You'll be like, no, that was...
He was not part of
He has helped us.
So you're going to vouch for him?
If you're referring to the fountain, I don't think he saw that.
No, he wouldn't have been there for that. He would have probably heard that there was something going on, but he has been coming back from... technically, yeah, he was with you guys along the way. So yeah, he would know something happened at the fountain a couple days ago in Marzell, but where I had him, he wouldn't have been part of it or really cared about it. Suffice to say that he would know something happened, but other than that, the exact thing that happened there has not been told to the public.
Yeah. The ground is still rotten where we killed the creatures, correct?
Yes. Yeah, he just got rid of everything that's at the summoning stone. Or at the summoning circle.
Okay, so what we'll do point at that and the creatures that caused that he helped us with. So yes, I vouch for him.
Okay then. Looks like I think her name was Lois over there is looking after Cargath. So I'm going to fill you 3 in on something, and I need your word that you will never tell anyone about it.
Right. I don't know anyone really outside this room.
And Clark will say, I swear upon my loot.
I've had
Of
people
course.
swear on weirder things, but alright. You might notice that the Lady Tandrin has been a little preoccupied and weird, even though you've only met her a couple times. I'm not going to tell you everything. I can't tell you everything, but let's just say her memory isn't as good as it used to be. She should know what's going on, and for some reasons, her long-term memory is slowly fading. I myself am quite old. I was one of the first to come to this moon 900-odd years ago. But something happened to me before I came here, and I don't remember anything from that day before. I was reborn when the Fae first came to Lunara. I died on the trip here, apparently, and I was reborn like this, with no memory of who I was previous. Which is a little pain in the butt, but I told them I never really wanted to know about my past, which I kind of wish right now I did. That knowledge would be, I think, great. And Chester is still too young to... I don't think he's been told everything about the Fae's history and past. He's came into his situation quite recently. So for some reason, none of us know what's going on, and we should. I can count on maybe less than a handful of people that are on this moon that might know what's going on. And I think I need you guys to find one of them. His name is John. Last I knew, he was up in Maybell. So if you look at your map, Maybell is basically at the top, middle right-hand side. So it's on one of the other little islands, up into the top right-hand corner. You guys would know quite a bit about Maybell. It is basically where all the main religion and religious people congregate. So that is where the majority of clerics and paladins live and train. A lot of priests up there. Basically anyone very religious is up in that area. John is eclectic. He's human, but he has certain abilities that make him useful to us. I wish I could tell you more, because I honestly don't remember a lot of it. Certain of us, I think, are having the same issue as the Lady Tandrin, and our memories are starting to fade, and we don't know why. Our magic's still there, but the memory just isn't. We think it has something to do with being tied to the old Feywild and the Fey refuge that just got destroyed again. Our core being seems to be tied into what is known as the Fey. And we're losing it. But I do remember John, and something tickles at the back of my brain that he might be able to help you. I do remember him also being in the Moon Keep at one point, so I would suggest still going there and seeing what you can find out. And then go from there. I wish I could give you his last name, but I don't remember it. So that is
Question
pretty
for
much...
DM.
Yep.
Correct in that Losa as well, correct?
Sorry, you broke up there. Say that one more time.
I said I am correct in thinking that Lois is part of the Fae.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. She hasn't really had any issues that you could tell with losing her memory. It could be because she's not as old as the rest of them.
But after hearing this, the other guys kind of see a look of concern on Clark's face.
Yes.
As he kind of stares at Lois, knowing that he is Fae and this could happen to her.
Technically,
Being his
all
mentor.
of you. Because technically all of your backgrounds, except for Kargath, well, even him would be part of the Feywild in your history, at least. You're not like first generation like these guys would be, but yes.
Yeah, well, Clark is more concerned about her than himself.
Exactly. Okay.
So,
So, Orator is just going to look at you guys and go, so yeah, like I said, this doesn't leave the three of you. For reasons you should be able to figure out.
By any chance, could he remember what John looks like? And a name's not much to go on.
He's going to, you'll see him just pull out his hand and he's going to show you a picture of John. Human, kind of looks like in his 30s, black hair, little bit scraggly beard. He's got he'd be in like a long black, like leather jacket. Other than that, that's pretty much all you would get from looking at him.
Can I make a minor illusion of that bust?
Yes.
This is much more to go on.
I was going to say, there can't be that many humans named John.
Never. Not in this place. Orator's going to look at you and go, the last I remember, we sent him out about 6 months ago on a mission. He hunts down people who are kind of like in a cult. Sometimes some people who take their religion too far try to start like their own cult, and John is usually sent to tell them to stop. We sent him, I believe we sent him to quell an upstart of people that worship Drax. That is the last I can remember, and we haven't heard from him since. He usually takes his own way of doing things that I can remember, but that's really all I know. But he might know what this is. It is up in his alley a little.
Can you remember where this cult was?
Last I heard, it was something happening in Maybell, but
Right, why you sent us.
There is a in the Moonkeep. They also have their own chapel there. You could maybe ask there. Maybe he stopped by first. And Buster and Alric would know of the like all the churches and chapels that are in the Moonkeep. They're pretty near the entrance. Each religion has their own area there. And you would know that it would be probably a good place where you might be able to get Kargath healed also.
So it sounds like we have a plan.
And after
Yes, so the moon. No matter what, the Moonkeep is where we should head.
All right. Overtor's just going to look at you guys and go, try to keep us updated. I am not allowed to leave Marzel for too long, so mainly you should be able to figure out why. So, do what you can. Keep either Chester or I will have this. You're going to see him, he's going to conjure a notepad and a quill and start making notes down. He's just going to say, this is just in case I forget. My short term's there. My long term is, that's the hard part right now. I'm going to try to get word again, see if I can find him for you. If not, I will put out more feelers and keep you guys informed.
Please do. We need all the information we can get.
Yep. All right. Well, I think if you guys move quick, you're going to get there at least by 9 tonight. So I will let you guys get a move on, because I don't think you'd want to stay around here for the rest of the night, do you?
No.
All right. Well, you guys
Not
be
after
safe.
what we have seen.
Yeah. You guys be safe. Keep me informed. If I come up with anything, I'll send you a message. And you'll see him just hover over to his flying horse and take off back towards Marcel. So after that, Los is going to walk up to you guys and go, so, plan?
Well, are we free to walk or are you now? So we can start heading towards the keep?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
I'll go let the gnome know.
Okay. Alright, so none of you guys would be able to ride at least Kargath's warhorse, because I doubt he'll let anyone other than Kargath on it. So Lois is going to just hitch him up to the back of the Vardo, just on a long leash. She's going to get the Vardo ready. The dead cow, Orator, would have also gotten rid of when he got rid of the summoning circle. So yeah, if you guys are all set, do you guys want to take the lead or be behind the merchants?
I think we should take the lead. Because I have a feeling that they're rather spooked and would probably feel better if there was someone else in the lead.
Okay. That sounds perfect. So you guys are going to be in the lead, followed by the two carts. They still have 3 horses left, so one's going to have one guard on it, and the others are going to be in their carts. Buster, did you want to stay with your crew or reconnect?
I should probably stay with my crew.
Okay.
Because that's what I'm contracted for.
So, you guys start heading out. By now, it'd be close to... You guys waited an hour. It'd be close to 2:30 in the afternoon. And it's at least 8 to 9 hours to get there. So, you're going to be there. If you push it a little quicker, you'll get there by at least 10. If you go on a slow pace, you'll get there for around midnight. But on a good note, it's nice weather outside. So, did you guys want to, during your journey, do any talking?
For the journey,
Mhm.
we'll take Clark's perch on top of the... It's basically a caravan, isn't it?
Yeah, Vardo's
Well,
pretty
I'll
much
go.
a small little like caravan that's closed and you can sleep inside. It's like
Yeah, since we've been attacked once, I just want to keep an eye out, keep a swivel.
Sounds good.
And Clark is going to actually. Is there room for two at the front? At the front of the Bardo?
At your size, there's room for probably 6.
Okay. Clark would like to sit next to Lois.
Did you want to fill her in?
Well, fill her in. Plus, he would say, "Did you know about this memory loss?"
She's going to look at you with quick concern in her eyes and go, No, mine's... I've had no problems on my end. I haven't really had much contact staying with the Fae. Like, I've been wandering most of my life, just going here to there, so... for me, I remember what I remember. If I don't remember it, then there's nothing I can do about it. I wouldn't remember. But no, I think I'm okay. I do appreciate the concern, though.
Well, after all you have done for me, I just would not want to see you end up like that.
Yeah, that kind of seems why Tandrin's a little sketchy lately. I think she's trying to keep herself busy. Remember Chester saying that she's trying to keep herself busy. So she must be. But the Abigail that you talked to, did she seem to have memory losses?
That is the
She was
bakery
the hag
woman.
Yep.
The
She
bakery, yeah.
Yeah, she was the hag you met.
She did seem a little eccentric, to put it in a way.
Yeah, you can tell. She did, Ann Chester did tell you that she's quite old, and you could probably put the things together that she should have known what the rune was that you showed her.
Well, whatever is happening, it seems to be happening to the elders, which I still find very concerning.
Mm-hmm. And a human named John, that's all we have to work with?
Yes, it's very generic, but we have a description.
Oh?
Ish.
What's he look like?
And I don't remember. Abe doesn't remember. Because he didn't write it down.
That's fine.
But he
He
will.
looks like a human.
He looks like a human. They're all the same. Damn it. Okay.
Can't tell the difference.
So yeah, he roughly you can't really tell height by it, but like 6 foot, black hair. He's about looks like he's in the 30s with a black beard, long like black duster leather jacket for the most part. So can you do minor illusion? I think you can.
Me? No.
No. Okay. Oh, that's right. It was Alric.
Oh.
I can.
You
Yeah.
can. So if would you be listening to this by chance on top of the Vardo?
If I'm keeping an eye out for anything, yeah, I'll definitely be
Okay.
hearing it.
Are you going to show her a picture?
Yes.
Okay. She's just going to look at the picture of John and go, "This is weird. I know that bastard. He had a troop. Right before I met you, actually, Clark. He had a... there's about 5 of them. They had their own little traveling show at Hallmark. And it's been 50 years, I think, since I've seen him, though. He can't be looking that great. He'd be quite old by now. I haven't thought of him in years. But he was...
Well,
I only met him a couple times, but he was strange. The people he was with were strange. There was an accident with one of his friends. He was a trapeze artist. His family were, and they all died, except for one of them. They were the Graysons. But yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time.
well,
But
giving
I
the
don't see
state
him-
of giving the state of the memory, maybe he was giving the description, the only description he could remember, which was
when he
at
was
that
younger.
point.
Well, on a good note, I'd know him if I see him. But Maybell, that's a long trip.
Well, that is for another day. We must make it to
The keep first.
the keep first. So,
All right. John, he's a nobody. You can tell she's trying to remember exactly like what their interactions were, just to see why he would be an important and would know something about this. She's trying to put the pieces together. So let's say nothing really major happens to you guys on your way. You can take a short rest if you need it along the way. Not that you probably...
back.
Yep. Not that hardly any of you need it. Along the way, Gargath does seem to get a little worse for the wear. Buster, you would notice he'd be in your cart. You keeping an eye on him. He's sweating a little bit more. He's sweating, shivering. His temperature's up and down. And you're going to be hearing him muttering in his stupor a little. And his the bite on his leg is slowly starting to crawl up a little bit more. But we'll say you make it to the keep roughly like 11 o'clock, so it's going to be late by the time you hit the main gate. And as you guys hit the main gate, we will go for our break.
Cool.